Welcome everybody to the first module in my education series, Learn to Earn, where we'll be discussing cycles. In front of you, you see a couple of these figurines. Each figurine you see is in a graduated succession or procession relative to the doll or the figurine that precedes or succeeds it, right? Where this doll is slightly larger than this one, but in the same relative size to the one to the left. Albert Einstein spoke that mentioned in his theory of relativity that everything in our universe is relative, and the same is true of trading in these cycles. Let's dive into some charts, and I can kind of better show you what I mean. In front of you is what I call the 32-minute chart. Measured out from cycle beginning to end is 1 week, exactly 7 days. Each cycle is divided evenly and equally into 4 quadrants. All right. Outlined in this fuchsia color, you'll see that just like the dolls, this entire weekly cycle, right, fits inside of the Big Brother cycle, which is the 128-minute cycle. It fits into exactly 1/4 or 1/4 relative size. So where this entire cycle may be 1 week, a fourth of this cycle is 1 week. And the entire cycle spans 28 days, not a month, 28 days, because that is 4 times larger than the cycle that precedes it. And you see here the same fuchsia color outlines both the exact same time frame. 4 times larger than 28 days would be 112 days, right? And you can imagine 28 days times 4. That is the 512-minute cycle, where this entire green outline area is this 128-minute cycle, and that fits within one quadrant of a much larger cycle. Again, that measures 112 minutes. But also you can go down in this. So we were in the 32-minute cycle when we began. This blue outline area is also an entire cycle of the little brother cycle that precedes it, which is the 8-minute cycle. And just like that fractal nature, you have a 2-minute cycle. And this entire 2-minute cycle with its own 4 quadrants fits inside the larger 8-minute cycle here. The best part about this is its fractal nature, where you can see how things play out on a smaller and larger time frame. Just like how each cycle moves up and down in powers of 4, just like the candles do in the time length. So the length of time of one of these candles in the 2 minute is obviously 2 minutes. 4 times larger than that is each candle being 8 minutes. But on a lower time frame, you can actually see a lot of internal structure build, and this can help you a lot with entries, exits, and understanding when trends change just at the beginning tremors versus waiting for the entire earthquake to happen. And you can see this point here is the exact same point here, but just 4 times more candles. And then the time frame above it, even on the 32-minute, you see the exact same point where, again, this may have been 5 candles and you're waiting for confirmation that we're getting a small bounce. You had all that confirmation earlier on an 8-minute or 2-minute time frame. This again is just showing the fractal nature and one of the core components of this trading strategy, which are cycles. They can go down as low as 30 seconds and as high as 1 year or longer, depending on the life of a trading asset that you're looking at. But thank you so much for joining me for this first module. Please stay tuned for the next ones where we start tying all this together.